Great day, amazing humans. Yes, welcome to Empowering Bites. This is where we keep it short and sweet. But who is the we? Well, the we is me, Nkechi, and
I'm Gaby with 1B. Pleased to be the co-host of these Empowering Bites where we keep it short and sweet.
E to the A to the B to the what? Mamone! That is Gaby 1B Mamone. Let's go, girl. Let the show begin. Great day, amazing humans. Yes, welcome to the next episode of Empower My Skin. And I get to say, hey, YouTubers.
Hey,
So
YouTubers.
you know I'm not alone because you can see me. For all of you that can't see me, head over to YouTube so that you can see just how cute we are. And I'm with my amazing, fabulous co-host who says she is the Gaby with 1B.
Thank you so much. And you're the one and only Empowered in My Skin podcast host with Empowering Bites. I'm actually not familiar with many other podcasts that have these short bite-sized episodes.
I know there's some bite-sized episodes.
There are more.
Yeah.
Well,
They're like, I see
one.
them like 10, 15 minutes. Yeah.
But I love this because
there's none like ours.
Nuggets.
Yes,
Not like
there's
ours.
None like ours.
We're only here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want to share what we're talking about today?
So yeah. So I was saying, so this formed from I'm going to shout out my girl. I'm going to have to tell her to listen, but Fumi. So I have some amazing spiritual sisters who invite me into where we do Bible app plans together, keep ourselves accountable to staying connected to God. And the one that we're doing right now is really around prioritizing rest. The name of the actual plan escapes me, but something around burnout, and finding rest in God. But really and truly, I really liked it because I remember it opened up and the very first devotional was talking about, are you that person that, races to the shortest line at a red light so that you can take off really quickly when the light turns green.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I knew that. And so there's a whole bunch of other things. Anyway, so it's been really, really good. And I think for me, what it's really brought to the forefront is something that I don't do. And I remember talking about this with Gaby before I actually told her, no, I'm actually in that boat too. She says, no, I don't think this is a good episode for me because I'm not there. And I'm like, but that makes this the best episode because neither of us are there. But here's what I'm going to challenge us to do. We are going to push this out to the world and we're going to make a very worldly commitment about one step that we're going to take and be accountable to it and then come back and talk about it again in a part 2. So this is part 1 of, the importance of creating rest in your life,
Yeah.
And I think, again, to be your most empowered self, And so, Gaby, I can start. Like, I think for me, when I read that on today when we're recording this episode versus when it's airing, on this day, I had read and I said, my company has these things called Summer Fridays, which means that you can take off at 2 p.m. on a Friday. And today of all days, actually, I had my annual. And so I left at 11:30 to go to my doctor's appointment. And so I said, okay, I'm going to take off at 2:30. It's actually on my calendar. My chaos coordinator. She's so amazing. Shout out to Isabel. She's blocked my whole summer for Summer Fridays. And 3:38. 3:30 I worked till, and 3:38 I remember looking at my microwave and saying, okay, I'm an hour and 8 away from my desired goal. But what the goal was going to be was that I was going to take a nap. And then next thing you know, I'm titivating in the, I don't know where that word came from. I hope it's a real word, but I'm in the, I'm getting things out of the dryer. I'm bringing them upstairs. I'm like, okay, no, I kept hearing myself, rest. That's when interestingly enough, we were going to talk about this other thing. That was the point where I heard, oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry, it was another thing. I was going to say when I heard the chips calling, but but anyway, that's a different episode.
Episode.
And then I was like, no, you said rest.
Yeah.
Rest. So I sat down on the couch and I got a blanket.
Yeah.
And I lay back and I was like, I don't even remember being awake. And my alarm went off 20 minutes later, and then I hit another 10. And I had weird, wild dreams, though. That was weird. And I slept for 30 minutes. And it was actually because I knew we were supposed to be meeting at 5:30 on today.
Yeah.
And so I said, okay, let me give 30 minutes to get ready for that. And so, so anyway, so that's what I want to do. I want to incorporate more rest moments in my day. And so what I can commit to doing is naps, I think, are great.
Yeah.
I know I can't get them every day. What I'd like to commit to saying I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to look, I'm putting myself on blast, like what's possible, right? Like, and so a lot of times I say, just don't think of all the reasons why I can't work.
Yes.
I'm going to commit to taking naps at least 4 of the 7 days of the week.
Wow. 4 days a week, you're going to take a nap. That's great.
That's my commitment.
That is wonderful. So, we are buddies. And so we're going to be accountable to each other. We're going to circle back with our commitments. So
what's your rest life look like?
Oh, man. So I want to preamble this by saying, I love the people that I work with. I love my role. I love what I do. I love to work. That, though, is also the perfect recipe for it's 5:00 and maybe others are logging off, but I'm like, I'm just getting my day started, and I can go on and check things off my list and feel good. And that is also a detriment to me because sometimes I often feel like there's just so much work, like it's never ending. I can always create work. Yeah, I can always create work. But then that also keeps me away from important things. So when I think about what's stopping me from ultimate happiness, I really need to take some more time to myself. And what I need more of in the day, because a lot of my role is behind a laptop, is movement. I need more movement. I need more movement. So what I'm committing to is, this is a bold statement for me, but I think small actions. We have a friend named Sam Dema, and he believes in small, consistent actions. That's his word of the day. Shout out to Sam. I'm going to commit to a minimum of 10 minutes every day, an intentional movement break.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm going to commit to that.
You're going to have to put that on. You have to schedule it.
Yeah.
Just like I will have to schedule it in my naps. Yeah.
I'm going to take an intentional 10-minute minimum movement break.
Okay.
Because that'll get me out of that feeling.
Okay.
And I need more movement. Yeah.
So you're 10 minutes intentional movement break every day. And I'm 4 of 7 days in a week, I'm going to take a 20-minute nap.
Perfect. Now, I just want to clarify work days. Monday to Friday.
Okay, yours are work days.
I say every day, I'm talking work days.
I'm not saying work days. Mine are 4 out of the 7 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then mine will be 5 out of the 7.
Okay.
Because it's 5 work days, but okay.
Okay.
Done.
Done. So this one is really short and sweet, but in all honesty, there's so much importance about rest, right? And it's funny because part of this also stemmed from us talking about the hustle culture, and there is always been a culture of hustle hard, sleep when you're dead.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's turning 50 or this any other, but I've also seen the value of attracting more, doing less. Like some of the biggest things have come to me when I've been resting, like either I'm finally taking a vacation, or some of the best ways my body feels have been coming off of moments of rest, and relaxation. And so, by the way, I had a rest day on last Saturday. With my mother-in-law, 4 Seasons. It was so beautiful.
Oh, that's great. I remember you mentioned that. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going back this Sunday coming. And so, I guess I didn't know leading up to this. I guess I am trying to find new other ways to incorporate rest in my life. And
I
so
love
it's
that
good.
so much. In the wellness world, I don't know if you've heard this before, but the word rest is an actual acronym. And it means rest.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, it means relax, evaluate, set an intention, and take action.
Take action. Okay. Okay.
That's like a
rest. Yeah.
acronym for that.
I think today the thing that got me when I was reading the devotional today was especially if I think about when I spend time with God, like my every day I have, like, is part of my daily practice. I'm in prayer, like, or I'm reading scripture, or I'm doing something, like, I'm like, even though it's time, but the book was inviting do nothing, like stillness, like even if you fall asleep, like just in, like, encouraging, like taking rest for you, God.
Yes.
And whatever, just sit in stillness, clear the mind, and whatever happens, you know? And that's what I want to do with those 4, like, committed days, until I can actually make it just what I do every day. But it's just for those, I'm just going to lay back, just know that it's 20 minutes. And if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. But I'm like, it's like, okay, God, that's it. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, God.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
And, we'll close this off by sharing rest can look different for everyone.
Yes, it can.
Like in your case, Ink, you physically want to rest, like lay down, take a nap, stop, be on the couch, bed, whatever that looks like. For me, it's maybe breaking away from the laptop and moving. So rest can look differently for people. So find out what it looks like for you, and find yourself a friend like Ink and I. Hold yourselves accountable, right? We've committed to each other now, so we gotta do it.
And then stay tuned for part 2, where we're going to share the experience, and we're going to be uber honest.
Okay, we're going to be uber honest.
And see how it's changed our lives. Because I know it's going to change our lives, y'all.
Amazing.
And so much so that I'm going to say, we're out. I'm kidding. I forgot a whole bunch of. I'm Ink and
I'm Gabby with 1B.
And we're out.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode.